players leave the kind of mark on a program where not only is their number retired, but coaches retired their old locker as well.
Yeah, at Rockbridge County, when players gear up for the field, they're reminded of a former student who has given it all for their freedom.
On a piece of tape at the top of this locker is written number 17, Chase Prasnicki. Under the Rockbridge County High School football helmet hangs a jersey with his old number. But more importantly, the title Chase died defending, First Lieutenant. Before enlisting in the U.S. Army, Chase Prasnicki defended the Wildcats' winning record on Friday nights as quarterback.
Everything Chase ever did in his life, he was great at.
Principal Jason White is Chase's former coach.
If there was one or two qualities that stand out the most about Chase Prasnicki, it was his leadership and his character. I mean, he just was one of the hardest working kids, probably the hardest working kid I've ever coached.
Qualities new football staff want current players to aspire to. But when defensive line coach Donnie Perkins learned many of these players had never heard of Chase Prasnicki and his sacrifice, he had an idea.
A lot of them, I don't think they actually knew what was going on at first. We were kind of cutting and drilling in on the locker, but you know, I think it got them asking questions. And when we started telling Chase's story, they started listening. And they started asking more questions.
After the cutting and drilling, this plexiglass protects his jersey, pants, and cleats. So right next to the players' lockers is a reminder of sacrifice and commitment.
What a powerful message to send every kid, not just football player, but every student athlete and student at Rockbridge County High School, to walk through that locker room and just see that, you know, that locker. It's amazing.
You could not ask for a better role model, what he did for this community and what he did for his country. So we're trying to instill those values that football, in the grand scheme of things, is just a small part of life.
And they have the freedom to play, thanks in part to number 17. In Rockbridge County, Lindsay Ward, WSLS 10.
What a wonderful tribute.
Well, you know, it's a good idea, too. And you realize it doesn't seem that long ago. I remember covering that story.
Right.
And these students already don't know who he was.
Exactly.
And so that's just a great way to keep the memory of somebody who deserves to be remembered.
Continue to tell his story.
Alive. That's right.